Hey. Welcome to Soulful Serenity. I got my boy Louis from Undugu over there on the West Coast. I'm out here in Atlanta, Althea Lawton Thompson, and it's that Babyface versus Teddy Riley jam. Okay, I'm about to bring mine down. All right, Louis, go ahead. Go ahead and start with that Teddy Riley jam.
Wait, I'm getting a little feedback. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me one second.
We don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything?
No. Are you playing anything?
Oh, let me see. Let me get something right. Hold on. Can y'all get?
Do you need me to turn mine down a little bit, or
I need you to bring your volume all the way down. Let me just see if I can, see. Okay, on my end.
I got it down. Are you gonna play something on your end?
Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to figure this out. Y'all get the background?
Teddy jam for me.
Sister, I have to apologize for the technical difficulties, but just give us, it's the technicals. We're trying to get it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just play mine a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm here by myself, so I don't know.
So I got all these people here with me. I'm trying to figure out why we can't get the sound right. But give me 1 second. If you turn yours down, I'll get mine right.
But I'm social distancing. There's nobody else here with me. Okay.
And I got all these people here with me, so I don't know why we can't get this music right. But just give us 1 second. Hold on. All right. It seems like we're gonna have to come back to this. Maybe we got to get this thing right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't hear any music at all, Louis. I thought you were going to play some Teddy Riley. I mean, I'm doing my part here in Atlanta with the Babyface, so I don't.
We just may have to come back to this one at a later date, okay?
Okay, let's go on to Soulful Serenity. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Let me tell you something. So for anyone that's tuning in, if you have missed out on hashtag Teddy Riley versus Babyface, you have missed out on some of the funniest comedy of the quarantine this week. And Louis and I had a chance to just get on the phone with each other and talk a little bit. And when he called me, I was just in tears, recalling some of the memes and some of what happened when Teddy Riley had his technical difficulties, and Babyface was just chilling like I'm doing right now. Just, here, social distancing, just quarantine.
In full Buddha mode.
Yeah, full Buddha. I am just as serene and calm. And so we thought that would be a good format today for our Soulful Serenity. One of the things I'm always talking about, Louis, is how I don't want people to take meditation so seriously that they can't enjoy the process. Meditation shouldn't be as hard as a lot of people make it. There should actually be some joy to it, some excitement, some laughter, a smile. If we see pictures of the Buddha, usually on that statue, there's a smile on the face. And so that's why we started with this today.
Indeed. So let me back it up and say greetings, beautiful beings. This is Brother Lou, co-founder of Undugu, which is a conscious community of men gathering to empower one another and inside of this great collective that we have. Also the co-founder of the Great Spirit Healing House here in California, which is a safe space for couples and individuals that are interested in immersing themselves in this all-inclusive healing experience, transforming the mind, the body, and the spirit. Dear Sister Althea, tell the people who you are, tell them what you're all about, sis.
Brother Louis, thank you as always for sharing space with me on a Thursday, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 11, is it 11 where you are?
It is
11 o'clock out there Pacific. I am Althea Thompson, the founder and president of Aerobics, Yoga, and More. We also go by the name AYM Fitness, and I am the creator of Living Life Limitlessly Healing Retreats. We go to Indonesia, we go to Costa Rica, all throughout the Caribbean, South Africa, and several retreats here in the United States. We will hopefully be hosting retreat number 18 at the end of June here in the Georgia mountains, number 19 in Costa Rica, and number 20 next year in July in Bali, which is one of the places, Lewis, where you and I had a chance to hang out.
We most certainly did Bali, and we also did Chiang Mai.
Chiang
Chiang
Mai,
Mai
Thailand,
in
that
Thailand.
hashtag Chiang Mai magic. And we did a lot of the same mind body healing techniques that we're talking about on Soulful Serenity in both of those places. We did our early morning meditations, we
Yeah.
did mindfulness, we went to temples. And so I'm so glad that we're doing this together for our family on YouTube.
I am so glad to. And I know today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk a little bit about recapitulation.
Mhm.
We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. But first thing, I want to ask you, tell me something that you are grateful for this week.
Oh gosh, I love when we start out with this.
You know I have to go there with
Yes, yes.
you.
Today I posted on just about all of my social media that today I am most grateful for time, the
Mm,
gift of time. For people that follow me regularly, you know that I don't believe in the linear construct of time. I think that it's a little bigger than what we think it is. But right
yes,
now, the quarantine gives us this precious, precious gift of time to be still, to reconnect with ourselves, to reconnect with family and loved ones, whether it's in person or it's on a Zoom video or it's on YouTube, social media. It is a wonderful time to create, just like we've created Soulful Serenity. We weren't doing this before the quarantine.
not at all.
So it's just been a magical, magical time. And so I'm super grateful for the gift of time. And
Indeed.
now I'm going to turn that question right back on you, Brother Lewis.
Well, of
What have you been grateful for this week?
Well, of course, I'm grateful for the time that we have here that we share on this wonderful platform. Another thing that I'm really grateful for today is the freedom that we have to be able to
Mm,
speak and live in our truth.
absolutely.
You and I have been on a very, I think we have been on a journey of really kind of discovering and finding ourselves and really uncovering that is really speaking that truth to yourself and being able to live in that truth. And I'm so happy that, just like your living life limitlessly brand, I feel like I'm now taking that on very personally, and I'm really grateful for that whole mantra of freedom and the ability to live how I want to live. So, yes,
That's a
uh,
beautiful thing. That's a really
most
beautiful
definitely.
thing.
Let me ask you another good question before we
All
get
right.
started.
I
What
hope I know
ways?
the answer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. What ways have you been kind to yourself this week? I think it's really cool for people
I love
to
that question too.
hear how we are doing during this quarantine period. Not just how are we grateful. We always start the day in gratitude. You and I talk a lot about journaling gratitude. But what about being kind to yourself? Very specifically, what ways have you been kind to yourself during this time?
It is new moon energy right now for anyone that's following planetary alignment and what's happening in the universe. That means the moon has waned completely to where you couldn't see it last night. And now we'll slowly see it begin waxing and coming back into view. So, with that new moon energy, this is a time almost for renewal, planting seeds, preparing and planning, coming up with ideas. And with the new moon, I took a moment to really soak, be still and quiet in a nice hot bath with some bath salts. I put some essential oils along with some carrier oils in with the salt to make the water scented. And I added some of my favorite crystals and stones to the water so that I could relax, so I could be still and just shut it all down. listened to an audiobook that was really good while I was in there. And when it was done, went right to bed.
Mhm.
Didn't spend a lot of time watching television or talking to anyone else, but just giving myself that precious quiet time. What
That's
about you?
yeah, that's amazing. And I want to ask you about those crystals. The one thing that I think I've been doing since the brothers have been doing this step challenge, shout out to Undugu and this fitness challenge of walking all of these steps. I've really been taking time to take care of my body afterward as well. So that Epsom salt, I think I've told you
Mhm.
about that. You know about the cleansing and the purifying of your body, and really kind of what else does the salt do for your body, sister?
Well, the detox is really the key thing, at least from a spiritual perspective. So
Yeah,
we're trying to remove anything that is not serving our higher purpose, removing anything that might make us sad, stressed, or unhappy. But on the physical level, it's really wonderful for muscle relaxing. So
yeah,
if anyone has tight muscles, any cramping, a lot of people have been sitting still for a long period of time. So sitting in that salt bath just takes away some of that stiffness and leaves you feeling really great, very refreshed, clean, light, new. And that's exactly what we need for new moon energy.
definitely. So that's one of the ways in which I've really been kind to myself. And let me ask you this question. This leads us right into our discussion for today,
Yeah.
which is what acts of kindness touched your heart? I'm going to start with this one, then I'm going to pass it to you
Okay. Awesome.
because I want you to talk about something that you've been doing. It really touched my heart when you told me. The thing that really touched my heart this past week was when you shared with me what you were doing with the kids who have been on lockdown during this quarantine. You have a very special project that's going, and I thought how beautiful that is for you to do something that just. I even asked you, who told you to do that? What vision did you get to do that? It really touched my heart as a former educator, as a former teacher. That really thought and cared so much about the kids and less about the curriculum and getting through this particular scope and sequence chart and all these various things. I always think about what are the kids feeling during this particular time.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
in school and everything. So, what acts of kindness have touched your heart? But then I also want you to speak to what you have been doing with the kids and how that has been going for you as you've been interviewing these kids on the quarantine.
I'm going to quickly say the acts of kindness that I have both received and given, because it's been very reciprocal, are just these really sweet text messages that come from people that I may not have heard from in a really long time. And it might just say something as simple as, "Hey, Althea, you were on my mind. I've been thinking about you. I hope you and your family are safe. And if you've lost anyone, we hope that you're doing well as you recover from that." And I, in turn, have been reciprocating and reaching out to people that I may not have talked to in a long time and done the same thing. So I think those are really simple acts of kindness that go a long way and really make people feel good.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the children, which goes right back to our theme for today, which is joy and kind of that laughter and that fun and how that becomes a part of our soulful serenity, I started interviewing my sons because both of them were graduating, scheduled to graduate this year, one from college and one from high school. And as we know, because of COVID-19, graduations had been canceled and schools closed early. So we started out as an interview with them. "Hey, just tell me how you guys are feeling," which then turned into an interview with young people 21 to 27. But the sweetest set of interviews has been young kids between the ages of 5 to 7, and listening to what they know about coronavirus, what they think they know about being clean and washing their hands and what they have to avoid, but more so how they really feel about going to school versus being home. And the thing I was sharing with you, Lewis, that was the most surprising that even the parents didn't know is the kids don't really want to go back to school. Everyone thinks they do. And on the interview, you hear them say, "Yes, I want to go back to school." But when I ask them why, the only thing they want to do is see their friends.
So,
They just want to hug their friends. They just want to play with them on the playground. One little girl said that she wanted to see her teacher, and she only named one teacher. She didn't name all the teachers. So when it really came down to it, and I started talking to the kids more, and I asked them, what do you like about being home? They like having their parents' attention. They like the fact that their parents are not rushing them to gymnastics and dance and ballet and swim lessons and basketball and this and that and after school and before school and the babysitter. They like that their parents are not saying, grab that snack, pick that up, take that off, change your clothes, take a bath,
yeah,
hurry up, let's go. Because everything is shut down, their parents have a chance to talk to them. Their parents have a chance to look at them and listen to what they're saying and laugh with them and do their schoolwork with them and
wow,
play board games and card games and go on walks. And
yes.
that's all they want.
Mhm.
They just want the connection with mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, guardian, and their friends. They
Mm.
could care less about 2 + 2 = 4. I'm just telling y'all the truth. That's what they told me. That's not what I'm saying. That's what they told me.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's an amazing project that you're doing. And are people going to be able to find that, later on? Are you going to put something?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to turn it into, because right now they're just little 2-minute snippets, but I'm going to put it all together in one like 10-minute compilation, and I'll put that out on my IGTV at handle Althea Lawton Thompson. It will be on my YouTube channel, Living Life Limitlessly with Althea. And right now it's public on my personal Facebook page. So everyone can find it if they go to Althea Lawton Thompson. And they really are very cute segments with things that'll both make you smile and laugh, but then also kind of touch your heart.
I think that's such a beautiful, beautiful project, sis, at this time, and it really touched my heart, to hear you doing something like that. Of course, the work that we're doing with the brothers and the men,
That's right.
um, and reaching out to them, that's really, really touched my heart this week to hear some of the men actually be able to pour out and to share what they're doing with their kids as well during this quarantine period. I've heard a lot of men talk about how they've gotten a lot closer to their children during this particular time and actually starting to listen to them a bit more. So to hear you talk about the interview and how the children are just joyful about being at home with their parents, that makes the world of a difference.
Yeah.
So that kind of transitions us right into our topic for today,
Yeah.
which is on recapitulation. And
Yeah.
you talked about the joy of laughter. Can you just share with us a little bit about what laughter means during this particular time and how recapitulation is relative to that?
Okay, so I'm going to start actually by talking about what recapitulation is,
Sure.
what it means in terms of meditation and mindfulness, and then how we can employ joy
Mm,
as a part of that process, especially since the whole point of Soulful Serenity is how do we find ways to introduce ourselves to different forms of meditation. The
yeah.
term recapitulation actually means a summary. So if an attorney or a lawyer were saying they were going to recapitulate, they're just summarizing the case that they've just made. But
Mm,
Deepak Chopra uses this term in his book, The Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desire. So in an early part of the book, he talks about summarizing your life within a day, 24 hours. Go
mm,
back for a week, go back for a month, and then see what common themes you see coming up in that.
mm.
That is a meditation. But what I thought would be really delicious to do today is to take the last time you laughed hard.
Wow.
And the last time I laughed hard, Lewis, was with you
Exactly.
talking about those memes,
Yeah.
hashtag Teddy Riley versus Babyface.
So
I
funny.
don't know why those things take me out. Like just I have to focus on this so that I don't think about that so I can get through this without laughing.
Right.
But it's just something about seeing some of the funny memes. People are so creative
Oh man.
that get you laughing hard. And then you realize, when was the last time I laughed this hard?
Mhm.
And laughter is healing.
Definitely.
Laughter builds immunity. Laughter raises your vibration, your energetic vibration, and it attracts joy to you. What do you think about that?
I really think that you're absolutely correct. I mean, we laughed so hard yesterday. And I felt, even after we got off, I felt like that's such a good time for us to, you often hear people say, well, how do you get into meditation? Or how do you do this? And I'm like, we always think about the serious nature of getting into that meditative space, but we don't often think about the lighter, like the more humorous ways. When you are in that state of, joy in your heart and you're laughing, well, that's also a really good space for you to be in before you meditate.
That's
Uh,
right.
and when you talk about raising the vibrational level and everything like that, I find that when I go into meditation like that, really lighthearted and joyful, there's so much clarity. You're so light that when you come out, I feel like I've accomplished a lot,
Yeah.
during that meditative period. So yeah,
And you're ready to tackle the day. It's almost like bring it on. You're just easy with it. You kind of baby face the whole thing. Yeah, I'm waiting 5 minutes for Teddy. What, you want to do it again next week? Yeah, all right. Come on, I'm just baby face. I can do that with you again next week.
exactly.
And that's the whole point of raising that vibration.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. And I think it helps. It definitely helps that meditative experience. It helps your day, period. That's why they say laughter is such good medicine for the soul.
that's right.
And I do believe that. I'm keeping my glasses on for Teddy today. Okay. Got to keep them on. Teddy did his best in that whole thing. He provided
Why
us
you
all with laughter.
you were
I know
supposed
I
to
need that.
save all of this and then
I
and then
need that.
that made me think of one of the memes, and I'm gonna stay focused.
This is why we have Soulful Serenity. Okay, everybody else could do whatever they want to do, but we're gonna talk about what's
Yeah.
relevant today. Okay,
That's right.
and
And
it's
we're going to
very
talk about music, and we're just going to
all of
keep
that.
it real, and we're going to be soulful. And so this is our version of
I
meditation and serenity.
exactly, and respect to those two wonderful legends who
Absolutely.
came on and did it again for the second round as
I
well.
think that was so dope that they did that
I
too.
really do too. I really
Yeah,
do.
that they could
That was
both kind of laugh at themselves and at the situation, which
yeah,
made it even funnier.
for sure. And that's what we're here to do too. Is what I
Right.
think we're doing that on Soulful, really making it applicable, making it funny, making it relative, but also letting people know that it's really not that serious. You can
That's
do
right.
it very light, and easy as well. So, but you were saying,
All
I
right. So here's what we're going to do then.
please.
So in our case, Lewis, the last time that I laughed hard, I don't know about you. Is that the
Yes,
last time that
that
you had
was
a
it.
hard laugh? Okay.
That was yeah.
So in the recapitulation, what we'll do, and I'm going to give you the instructions first, and then we're going to do it with you. And we might do it for about 2 or 3 minutes, right? And I'll be guiding you as we move along. We're going to go backwards in time. So you're going to go with your most recent joyful memory that made you belly laugh. And I'm going to guide you in how did you feel? What was happening? What did you see? What did you hear? Could you smell anything? Did you feel that whole thing? And we're just going to breathe around that memory. Your eyes will be closed.
I love
And then
that.
we're going to float backwards and go to the time you can remember before that. And it doesn't have to be exactly right. So for those of you that are a little more analytical and you're like, well, I can't remember the exact time, don't worry about the exact time. Go back to a joyful memory before that that made you laugh out loud. And I'll be giving you cues as to what to do with your breathing and your body so that this is a really beautiful and serene recapitulation.
Thank you,
Okay.
sis. All right.
Lewis, are you ready?
I am ready. Can I keep my Teddy Riley's on for the day?
Please keep the Teddy Rileys on. I kind of wish I had some so I could match you. I'll just put my glasses on. I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
it.
all good. You're supposed to be in babyface Buddha mode, okay?
Oh, that's right. Okay, wait a minute. All right.
Leading,
Let me switch
okay?
up. Let me switch up.
There you go.
Let me get
All right,
ready. And everybody, you do this too. Get comfortable where you are because you know you quarantine, so it's not like you got anything else to do. So
everybody,
get a blanket, get a pillow,
that's right. Get ready.
social distancing,
That's
quarantine, staying safe.
that's right.
Okay. So let's start with closing your eyes and pay attention to how you're breathing. It's not necessary really to do anything to your breath. Just recognize how it comes in through the nose and how it moves out. Pay attention to how your body responds to that. Do you feel your chest expanding or your shoulders rising with the inhale? Do you feel them relaxing and letting go with your exhale? Check in to see how your body feels in the position where it is. Do you need to adjust, shift, or move? Make sure your feet, your legs, hips, and back are comfortable right where you are. And as you continue to breathe easily, comfortable where you are, in your mind, go back to that last belly laugh. Remember what was said, what happened, who was there. Hear it clearly, see it vividly, remember it as though it's present. Let a smile come to your face. How did your body feel in that moment as you were laughing? Was anyone else a part of your experience? Slowly move away in your mind from that memory and go a little further back to the time before that. Remember it so clearly it makes you want to chuckle right now. Why was it funny to you? How did that experience make you feel? And let's do just one more. Let that one fade and go even further back in your memory. And pick out one more, a favorite one. Again, remembering who was involved, what happened, what was said, what you saw, how you felt, what you did. Spend time in that energy, in that vibration of joy, laughter, happiness. And as you let that last image begin to fade away, check in again with how you feel right where you are. Make sure your position is truly comfortable. Feel the breath entering and exiting, filling your lungs, relaxing your shoulders. Recognize the smile on your face. Muscles relaxed around your eyes and eyebrows. Take one final deep breath in, grateful for this moment, and exhale with an audible and when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Blessing, sister. That was beautiful.
Gosh, I feel like I want to go to sleep now.
All right. Now, I'll tell you, I had two memories that belong to both of us, and it was back to back weeks, and you already know. So, like for me, that was beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. The last one was the
Don't
last
bring up.
conversation, and I will not. Okay, I'm just leaving it right there. All right. They both were beautiful, though. I love that. Is that something that how would you suggest we do that here at home, like when we are, by ourselves and you don't have that pleasant voice, guiding you and leading you through? How do you kind of conjure those memories yourself? Do you do that just simply by going back, one step at a time? What do you do usually to help yourself get there?
Well, I'm going to be a little cheeky and say one way is people can go to Undugu's YouTube channel at bit.ly/Undugu YouTube, UNDUGU
Thank you.
YouTube. And you will find this video on there. So even though we're live, it'll be on there and you can just fast forward to that part where I'm kind of guiding you through. And that probably took us, what, 3 to 5 minutes? I never time it. I just kind of feel it.
Definitely.
So that would be great one way. But if you don't have access to the YouTube channel, just be still. You could be in the car. You could be stuck in traffic. You could be in a parking lot. You could be upset or angry, and you just need to step away for a moment and sit still and be quiet. It could be the bathroom. It could be the closet. It could be before you go to sleep. It could be when you wake up in the morning and you just want to get that energy. You want to have that feeling.
Yes.
So you just start thinking about, when was the last time I laughed hard? And remember everything until you're actually chuckling. You're
Definitely.
actually smiling. You're feeling that. You're remembering it. And then it's all back, just
Yes.
like you were there 2 days, 5 days, a week ago.
Yes, just like as you were talking, it was coming out. I almost like had that moment of just like the outburst, but I held it in very nicely. All right, sis. So we're gonna get ready to close it out, but I want to do something that we did last week, which was
Well, that
really,
was
really cool.
fun.
Yeah, I want to do this affirmation exercise that we did where we just kind of relayed it out. And I think we left off on the letter H. I think we'll start with
We
H.
start. We stopped on F because I think freedom
Stop.
was the last day. I mean,
Freedom was
was our last gratitude.
we didn't do G, did we?
I don't think so. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we'll just do
Who's starting? Are you starting or I'm starting?
I'll start it. Let's go G through L. And
Wait,
yeah, I'll let you take the last one. That'll be good. So
because I'm H and I'm J and I'm L.
there you
Okay, I
go.
got it. I got it. I got it.
All right, you got it. I am grateful for this opportunity to to be here in this present moment with you. Um, Generously giving to others
Ooh,
during this soulful serenity session.
ooh, that's delicious. Thank you. I am grateful for happy feelings in the air. That's why I like Soulful Serenity.
I know.
People
Don't
everywhere.
break out my Frankie Beverly. Hey.
Yeah, so I am grateful for happy feelings. That was their theme for today.
It was their thing. Okay. I am happy and wholeheartedly. I know that's a W. I'm happy in heart. I'm
You're
happy
supposed
in.
to be doing I,
Oh,
Lewis.
am I doing high? I thought
Yeah,
you
you
was that
did
your, you
G.
said
You did
I did
G, so I
G.
did H. A,
So
B, C,
you
D,
said
E, F,
I
G,
am
H.
happy feeling. Okay.
Yeah, happy was my word. Okay, you're I am.
I
Trying to
am.
mess up my letters. Okay.
I am in an infinite amount of
Ooh,
blessings and love and leaning in. I contain the infinite energy of the divine
yeah,
within, and I love to generously give it out to others. Yes, see, I'm freestyling it now, sis.
that's dope. Come on with freestyle.
There we go.
Okay. My girl Aaliyah just joined in. Hey,
Love
Aaliyah.
Leah.
That's my spirit sister right there. She does meditation every morning on her Instagram. So
That's
she's
awesome.
really
Thank you
amazing.
for joining us, Sister Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I am grateful for my letter is J, joy. So I started with happy for H, and now those joyful memories that hopefully everybody had as we were going back in our recapitulation.
Yes, I am grateful for the key to life, which I consider to be the key to life, the key, which is balance in everything. So I am happy and grateful that the key for me is balance, and I am really fully living in that for now.
I love it. I love that one. And then I have the last one, L. I am grateful for laughter with
Yeah.
my boy Lewis. Whoop, 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 whoop. This has been an amazing week. Lewis and I have been laughing just about every time we have talked to each other. We've had something good and pleasant,
Yes.
not only to share with each other, but to literally laugh about. So literal laughter with Lewis. That's my final gratitude.
Hey, that's so dope. And that's some alliteration for everybody
Come
out there.
on now,
I'm gonna
FLL, let's
step
do
my
it.
game up next week. It's gonna be fully stepped up next week. I see what you're doing there.
You're the one who did it. I didn't even introduce
I
it.
know. That's a super dope exercise. So our affirmation exercise complete. Sister, tell the good people where they can find you. I'm gonna start with you once again, as you always are helping us with Undugu, but tell the good people where they can find you on Instagram, on Facebook, and
Okay.
everywhere else.
And as always, thank you so much for having me, Lewis,
Thank
and
you.
the entire Undugu Brotherhood and family for our Soulful Serenity on Thursday. People can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/Altheatized, or you can just look up Living Life Limitlessly with Althea. You can also find me on Instagram, handle at Althea Lawton Thompson, all one word, no underscores, no spaces. And I am also on Facebook, facebook.com/Altheatized. I feel like a superhero when I say
I
that.
know. I feel like you
Altheatized.
need to be doing like all of it. You just keep it rolling. Tell the people where they can find Undugu too. Go ahead.
Okay, because you know I got that right. So you can find Undugu, the Brotherhood, on Instagram, handle Undugu, UNDUGU underscore kickbacks with an S on the end, because they have a kickback once a month in person when we finish the quarantine, and it will be online, right?
We hope
Until we
to,
come out
we
of the
hope to be
quarantine.
doing right. We are doing the chop it ups online once a month. We're doing the kickbacks quarterly, but we're gonna figure out a way to get it all in. But yes,
Yeah, we're going to get it all back.
we will
And
get
then
it
you guys
all.
also have your YouTube channel where you can find this once we're off. That is bit.ly/Undugu YouTube. All one word, no underscore. And they are also Undugu Kickbacks, all one word, on Facebook.
Thank you so much. And thank you for Sister Aaliyah joining us today. She's going to come back, she said, to some future Soulful
Oh,
Serenity
that would be
sessions.
so dope. We've got to have Aaliyah on here.
Oh, Steph, I think she should be a special guest.
Yeah, can we have her on the next one, Lewis?
Of course, if she's
All right,
that,
I'm gonna check her schedule and see if
check
she
her
can do
schedule.
it.
Let's see if we
Aaliyah, send us a message in the chat and let us know if you can do it next Thursday at 2 o'clock. And I
promise.
promise I'll behave. I will not
We
cut
will both
up.
behave. Yes.
I promise. I promise. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but just some soulful things. We got some sounds to go out on, sis.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Teddy, you don't have it? Teddy,
Teddy
Jimmy.
ain't got it. You know, Teddy.
Teddy don't have it. Stop being like that. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I got it for you. I got it for you. You ain't
Don't Teddy
ready.
Riley this thing, okay?
You're not ready for this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Can you turn your sound down, please, so I can get mine up? Okay, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
All right, what we got? Oh, shit. Hey, that's a win. You gotta be doing some more. Come on. Here we go. Hey.
Uh-oh, wait, I'm about to get up. Can y'all see it if I do the, wait a minute.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, wait.
Got this one.
Oh yeah, remember that? Don't y'all try me. This was one of my CDs when I was at Florida A&M. When I was at FAM, boy, we were waking up to that guy in 1988. What?
I want to
Shout
say
out to grade 88.
peace and blessings to everybody that joined us today.
I keep forgetting.
You can keep it going, sis. All the people that joined us and all that, you've taken it way back. I know we going way back. Love and light to everybody. Peace and blessings to all of you all. I hope that we're providing some good love and light and some laughter into your life. And Soulful Serenity is all about this. Y'all keep it great and be great. Have an enjoyable day today, and join us next week.
All right, till next time. Peace and light, family.
Peace, family. Peace. All right. We got some programs.
We're still live.